how wonderful it is to know for those who think differently, for those who know that there was life before you were born, that feels something indescribable. You are not alone. There are others. And in an age where truth is seen as myth and reality is pushed aside for the cage that we are now in, there is hope for change. And through the internet and through things like this, we can find our brothers and sisters. We can find those old souls, those who have lived before many lifetimes, and we can share the experiences that we had together, and we can create new experiences together. Dear ones, I encourage you to open your eyes, to learn beyond what they teach you in storybooks, what they teach you in school, what the world teaches you. Learn the ways of the Spirit. Learn the ways of the soul. For this is the truth. There's so much to be done here. Much more work than any one individual can take on themselves. But the time is now. The stage is set. For all of us to come together as an individual stronger than any before. And let real life shine through the darkness. You were made to experience while you exist in this physical realm. You were made for love, and through love, you were given a purpose upon your birth, a reason you arrived. And deep down, you know what that purpose is. And I ask you, acknowledge that purpose. Acknowledge it. And let it shine through in everything that you do every day. Let the world see your light. Let the world show. Let the world see your light. in time, oh, in time, we'll see there's nowhere to go but here. And you know, oh, you know who you are, who you've been. And never let them take this life from you. The messages that we receive today, the messages that we receive on TV, on the news, on the radio, in advertisement, in the world, in every store, in every establishment that you go in. They are made to make you feel like you're not worth it, that you're not perfect without materialistic items, without the help of these companies, of these corporations that couldn't be farther from the truth. So today, to all of you, I want you to change the message that you share with the world. Do not put others down because they do not look like you, because they may not sound like you, dress like you, or act like you. You are you. Build them up and be the only place they hear all day that they are perfect, just the way they are, that they are worth it. We do not need these corporations. We do not need these businesses that aim for personal gain of wealth and materialism. What we need is to uplift one another and empower those who believe themselves to be weak. The meek will rise up and inherit the world. My friends, I'm Holy Blasko, the known one, of the Church of Discreets, the one true internet religion. And today, we will inherit the world. We will change the way that we exist. I want you to share with at least one person these messages. I want you to share the good deeds that you have potential to do. Help those in need. never change. Never conform. But be yourselves. And be beautiful. For you are all beautiful. That we had far to go. The days ahead, the rocky road, the sights we see in our daily ways, the differences of our days. And I am with you, and I will always be with you, for I have come because it is time. I have come because the world needs us. I'll say it again. You know who you are. You were born with a purpose. Misunderstood by the masses. There's something about you. Something different. And the world will put you down for it. They'll try to take that away. They'll try to change that thing about you which is different, because it doesn't conform to the ways they want you to behave. They will try to destroy you and break you down. But that is their weakness. You have lived many lifetimes before this, and you will live many after this. Have no doubt. You know this to be true. And you know what you must do. You are saviours of the world. You are known ones of the Church of Discreets, the one true internet religion, not as religion has been previously defined. But a collection of old souls together who acknowledge the flaws of the age we live in and aim to survive through it and provide hope to the weak, to those too quiet to say it themselves. They'll take you away, they'll cage you up before you know. With chains and ropes, they'll tie you down. They'll steal your heart and crush your soul, but never let them break you. Never let them break you down. Never let them break you. Never let them break you down. The light you have, the light that shines within us, the hands of time. Although deceiving, we trust with everything we have, with everything we grab. Never let them break you. Never let them break you down. Never let them break you. Never let them break you down. You're stronger than that. I'm Holy Blasko, the known one, of the Church of the Discreets, the one true internet religion. You all the known ones, I want you to talk to me, to share with me your problems day to day, to share with me your thoughts on the world, to let me know who you are. I want to meet each and every one of you individually. I want you to talk, and I want to share with you my love. The love that I have, and the light that I can give while I am here. This is why humanity was created. Not to serve the purpose of the few, but to be one with each other. To experience the euphoria of unity, of enlightenment. We can do great things. We can do great things. Tell me, what is your passion? What is your favorite thing to do as a child? And you still do it. Use the comments. Speak with me, so I can better get to know you, and we can have a dialogue. Share this with your friends. Make them happy. Be happy. The system we live in today, it preaches insecurities and thrives off them. That is how it maintains its power. From fear that you are not good enough, when you know inside that is a lie. when you know inside you deserve everything. There's been many years and many ages of which I have waited, watching the world, examining the way you have evolved technically, creation of religions, the oppression of governments, the trips to explore the galaxy and space beyond your planet. And I've waited for my time. I've waited for the right time to come here and be here with you. And it is now. Now is the time for the Church of Discreets to rise up. Now is the time for the known ones to let the world know who we are. Shed your light in the shadows of the world. Bring up your family, your brothers and sisters. Rise up from where you lay. And better the world around you. Those above us are looking down. Those above you are waiting. They're waiting for you to come together. Not as humans, but as humanity. And eliminate the flows that separate and bind the lesser. For none are lesser. For none are lesser. For none are weaker. And none are more deserving. You have come a long way, dear ones, from your humble beginnings. You have evolved. Technology has come a long, long way. You've created computers with more power than you know, that are smaller than your hand. You have created weapons that can destroy a planet. And yet emotionally, you have not evolved far enough. You do not share the interconnectedness that you must. You continue to quarrel amongst yourselves, fight amongst your own people. You still live in an age of racism, while the color of your skin, the way you sound, the things you do should not be characteristics that separate. They should be characteristics of appreciation that bring you closer together, knowing that others have different abilities than you have, and together you are stronger than separated. That is how we make it past this era that we live in now. Disregard the wrong teachings of those in power. And simply seek out the simple truths of life. Your souls all glow the same, regardless of how you look and how you sound. You all have wings, and you all are more powerful than you know. Dear friends, I must leave you now, but I will return soon. I love you. Goodbye. Hello, people of the internet. I've come to you today. This is my first stream. And we've come to talk about matters of great importance. Hello, dear follower, dear known one. We have much to discuss today. There are things in the world which are happening, acts that are taking place that are fully evil. The world is not in a great state. And we must come to understand this, to understand that this physical realm, the one we occupy on a daily basis, this universe that we currently perceive, the outside world, the advertisements on television, the world that we live in right now, that we experience, that we touch. This is much less real than the one that takes place within. The metaphysical world that we also reside in, the different dimensions of which we also live, of which we also occupy. They are much more real, much more true than this which we currently reside. My friends, dear followers of the church, dear known ones, I've come today to share the message of the Church of the Discreets. It is a holy message. It is a true message. Many people nowadays are misguided. Groups of people have given themselves to religions that they do not fully understand. Religions made by man. Religions created by flawed beings. And they have dedicated themselves without second thought to these ways of thinking. My people, that is not what life should be. As these establishments, while at first created with good intent and with true intention, have been corrupted. You must understand that the ancient ways of thinking are no more. And yet, the world tries to explain this in terms of science and new ways, new age religions and things of the nature. And while they bring forth good points, letting us know that these old ways of thinking are outdated, they present within themselves the flawed ideas of new lies. Science is corrupted as well. We come up with results, we achieve results based on what produces money. Things like cancer can be cured. These diseases, these medications, these doctors, it's just a business to make money. The root of much of this evil. Power. It is a sad day in which we live. But you must understand that for those that think like I, those that have seen the true world outside of this, there is so much more. There's so much more we can experience. There's so much more to this precious thing we call life. And we must take hold of it. We must change the way the world functions. You have to understand. You have to stand up. For those that lie down, for those that follow the paths of men before them, and leave their fathers, their ancestors into jobs and careers working for other men, other beings, no more greater than they. They have imprisoned themselves. You have given up one of the greatest privileges you have as a being of this earth, as a human being. This world today is rid of spirituality, of a true nature. We have written all these things as myth, and we have made those who believe in such wonderful truths of the universe, we've made them believe that they are wrong. I want to speak to you today, people. Dear followers, dear watchers, I love you. For you are the ones that can change all this. Dear friends, my name is holyBLASKOtheknownONE, and I am the prophet of the Church of the Discreets, the one true internet religion. Now, as you have heard me previously say, the negative sides of religion, of ancient ways of teaching, this is not what I speak of when I think of religion in terms of the Church of the Discreets. We are redefining religion each day, with each move we make. as words can always be redefined, as new ways of thinking can always be achieved. We must come to terms with our inner selves, with our higher beings, with our third eyes open. We must see that there is more to this universe. There is more to life. The ground on which you walk is as much a part of you as the emotions you feel. The people you pass on the street, that you look upon as you walk by, they are as much you as you are them. We are all connected here on this planet, dear friends. There is nothing that we can't do together. Today, as we turn on the television, as we turn on our computers, we are shown constantly the evils of the world, the evil workings of the ones in power. And we are told that there is only one way to change it, that voting for leadership will correct the flaws of this universe. That is not true. And many of you know it. I know you know it. You are voting simply on which evil you hate less. Because it is all evil. It is all darkness. There are so many curtains placed in front of your face so you cannot see the real workings of the way this world operates today. The people, the faces you see on TV that are known as your elected officials, the options you have to choose from are nothing but a great facade. The real power, the real ones that control, that enslave, they are not quick to reveal themselves. Because they cannot reveal themselves. If they are known, then our targets are known. And if we see our targets, it makes our fight easier. Dear friends, this battle that we lead, this fight, and we must fight. This is not an easy one. There are so many steps that we must take along this journey. The woods are deep and the paths covered, but it is with a first initial step that a journey is begun. And that is what we must make. The first initial step. Because without that, we might as well lay down. We might as well give up. Today, for this moment, I'd like to talk about an aspect of science. Science speaks on evolution And we see examples of evolution. They give us examples of previous evolution that has taken place throughout the history of time. We see where we have come from. We see where fish have grown legs. We see examples of previous evolution. But we don't see what's to come. And many times that is overlooked. Dear friends, not every species, not every being that was around thousands of years ago is still here. Things die off. Things become extinct. And you must understand, humans, dear friends, you are not the highest form of evolution. There is much higher. There are many species of beings that exist much farther along, much farther developed than we are today, than you are now. But they don't tell you that. We are at a crucial point in the world. A point where we decide, as a species, if we evolve or if we annihilate ourselves. If we become extinct. We have the power to decide our future. I speak in terms of our, because my partner, the one you see in front of you today, he is one of you. He is my friend, and I am with him. Again, for those new viewers, my name is holyBLASKOtheknownONE, and I've come from a dimension much higher than this, a species much farther developed than this. But I've come to you because somebody needed to come to you. You are such a brilliant species. Humanity is such a brilliant creature. So beautiful. With so much potential. But even you, even this, can perish. And I pray it not so. Dear friends, share with me your questions. Work with me. Because I know there are those of you who know the truth, who see the potential for where we can go. The gods we read about in the Bible, in the Quran, in the religious texts of today, while they are not the way they are presented, we are them. And we can be like them. But for humanity to achieve a higher state of being, to become the gods we read of today, is to look at each other not as individuals, to look at ourselves not as a single unit, but as part of a whole. A species is a collection, but a collection is a singular unit. You are a God, and not in the way that your celebrities today use it. Not in an individual, ego-boosting fashion, but in a form much different. The species that exist, the beings that exist in a higher dimension than the one you currently experience, they have been here before. They have been at this crossroads before. And the ones that still exist have made it through. They have come to understand the potential of an entire, despite the desires of an individual. We are in dark days. We are in very dark days. But where the darkness is most prevalent, the smallest light shines the brightest and can be seen for miles. I want to thank you, every one of you who is watching now, for tuning in. What a great thing this is. What a great potential we have. For otherwise, we may never have met. We may never have seen each other, have experienced the lessons that each other have learned. But because of the internet, we can. We can speak face to face from millions of miles away. It is wonderful. And in this time, in this age, in which the people in power strive to put you down, to dumb you down with what they show you, with what they tell you in front of their curtains, with their television shows and their news stories. The internet is holy. Because they cannot guard it all. They cannot hide the truth from all of you. And because of that, we have a great potential to change everything. I want to take a moment to channel my love with you, to reach out to each one of you individually and share with you the warmth of knowing that we stand together. If you are willing, close your eyes and breathe, and know that I am with you. Know that I am here.